With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students, the question here says partial pressure of oxygen at the alveolar and the tissue level is how much? While we have a very simple diagram where the partial pressure of all the gases in the expired air, oxygenated, deoxygenated blood, once the blood which is entering into the tissue and coming out of the tissue is given. While we see that in the inspired air at the alveolar level, the partial pressure of oxygen here is 104 mm of mercury. Whereas at the tissue level, when it reaches in the oxygenated blood, the partial pressure here will be 95 mm of mercury. So seeing these values, we can mark option number 1 as the right answer for this question. So let's mark this one out before we see that the pressures of other gases are different from that of the oxygen. Now here we see in the inspired air, the one which enters into the alveoli, partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 40 mm of mercury, while at the tissue level, because carbon dioxide is being produced here, it is approximately 45 mm of mercury, whereas in the deoxygenated blood it is 45 mm of mercury to 45 to 46 mm, and then it is going to go back into this. While we see that at the tissue, that means inside the tissue, the partial pressure of oxygen is 40 mm of mercury because oxygen is being used here. That is why from the 95 mm it is going to go towards the 40 mm, that is from a higher pressure to the lower pressure. While here we see that in the deoxygenated blood, when the carbon dioxide partial pressure is 45 to 46, whereas in the alveolar air it is 40, so it is going to move from 40 to the 45 to the 40 mm of mercury. That means it is going to be expired out. So these gases always move according to the partial pressure. It is going to move from a higher partial pressure to the lower partial pressure wherever it may be, whether it is at the alveolar level or it is at the lung level. So here we see that the other options which are given here are the wrong options, because 159 mm of mercury is the partial pressure of the inspired air which occurs in the atmosphere. This is that of an oxygen, right? So here this option number 1 is the correct and the most appropriate option for this question. This is all about this query. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.